See this thing right here.
Oh, rest
Oh
in peace,
man,
Mean Gene.
rest in peace, Mean Gene. I'm telling you, he was one of the illest of his kind. I'm just, you know what I mean? I had to channel that Hogan out because, Mean Gene would have something nice to say about this here. Look at it glitter in the
Oh yeah,
light,
look at it.
bro.
It looks damn good. It
Thank
is
you. Thank
shiny.
you.
It is
Hand,
shiny.
handcrafted at Exposed North Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the inaugural Tough Talks title brought to you in part by Tough Talks with Tilly and the Block. As it stands right now, you are looking at the reigning, defending Tough Talks champion.
Boo!
As I did all the
Boo!
predictions, not all the predictions, as I did make more predictions right than wrong last month at what was the pay-per-view, TLC? Yeah, the
Yeah.
TLC. Yeah. So
Yes.
I have to be a fighting champion and defend that title this month. Thank you, Justin. This month, we're defending that title. I'm defending that title at the Royal Rumble, which we will get to later on.
I'm taking that.
Oh man, I'm going to use the predictions from the promo that I sent you. I am like, my bad for not getting it to you earlier. Shit was just like, I was on the road and everything. But yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be an interesting to see how this turns out because I got the email. Hold on. I got the email. There it is. Boom. I got the email and it's right here. Okay. All right, boom. I got all the questions right here. So I can write down you can write down your responses and we'll figure all that stuff out. But what's new with you? How's life amidst this strife?
It is. That's just still what it is. Not much is changing week to week. It's just work and nothing much else really. Playing lots of PlayStation.
Yep.
But other than that, like me and you got some COD in for the first time. Got some Warzone in for you. Did the first plunder.
Yeah, that was
got
pretty dope.
some
Still,
blood money in there. I'm saying, bro, you'll get into it.
Yeah,
I was not a COD guy, and a year ago, and then that shit dropped, and
really,
that's like the biggest game I play over and over and over again. So it's nuts. Until GTA 5 re-releases, of course.
You see, for me right now, I'm still on Spider-Man Remastered, but I am at the Silver Sable saga. I am just about, I think I'm just about 65-70% done the whole campaign.
Nice.
And that's the final campaign of the DLC that I have. So
the third DLC.
Yeah. So after that, it's diving headlong into Miles Morales, and I only really have a week to do that because I have to start working on the magazine again. But Culture Shock magazine is available online. sharetheshock.ca/issue-5. Check that out. You know what I mean? We got some interesting stories in there. You can see the light shining in my glasses, but it's all good. Let me turn it out this way because I'm starting to get a little blinded by the light. Wait, it's this one. There we go. Now you can see me, but I can see too. All right, so we're gonna jump right into this because the Royal Rumble predictions are actually pretty lengthy this time.
They really are. The first, we'll just mention the two quick news stories that we were talking about before.
Yep.
The Royal Rumble obviously is today in like an hour and a half. They've sent a team from WWE 2K Games to the Royal Rumble that are currently working on a new game, apparently. I think for what it is they're doing scans of the entire roster. Like they're doing the full body scan for their updated character models.
Okay.
Hopefully it's either a new team from the team that did last year's entry and the year before's, or they've learned the engine because the last game was bad, and the new Battlegrounds game is bad. So,
tell them how you really feel, Tilly.
I mean, yeah, they're bad games. So hopefully we can get a good one for 2K. I guess it would probably be 22 that we'll be getting. But yeah, it's strange. It's strange that we've had so many bad ones in a row, but it is also just because that team went to work on a different game that was originally making the 2K series, and apparently the people who took over it in the last 2 years weren't taught how to use the engine, which is, a big problem, especially for optimization.
How do you not know how to use the engine? Okay, on Spreaker.com, we're not getting picked up right now. They're picking up no signal on Spreaker. Check. But whatever.
Strange.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the first piece of news. Hopefully that we'll be getting a good game this year, at least with good character models, because the character models were atrocious. But the other thing that we got today was about last week, I think it was, Goldberg was on Corey Graves' After the Bell podcast, and he said that the current WWE product is soft. He went on to say things that people are soft, people take offense to things way too quickly. I mean, you get a little thicker skin, boys and girls. That's all I can say. When Legends came in and I was in the business at the beginning, I was greatly appreciative of the eyes they brought to our product. And one day those kids are going to be in a position just like me, and I hope karma comes back to bite them in the ass. That's all I can say, because at 54 years old, once again, I will repeat, Goldberg is 54 years old. I don't know one of them that can be doing what I'm doing. So the first thing I'll say is what you're doing now is wrestling once every year and a half or so. Beyond that, when you do wrestle in that one time in the year and a half or sometimes yearly basis, you're shit.
Damn.
You're shit. You're absolutely trash now. You're part of the reason The Undertaker got injured in Saudi Arabia. The other part being that they decided to let two old men fight in Saudi Arabia where it was 156,000 degrees. But I'm not the only person who didn't like these comments coming out of Goldberg, because our good friend, the Stallion, the King of Bros, Matt Riddle, said, "So let's talk about some thick and thin skin, shall we, bro? Really? Okay. You have very, very, very thin skin. It's like sheepskin thin. It's ultra thin, extra sensitive thin. That's how thin your skin is. Let's be real. I'm not going to throw down the chart of reasons why, but your skin is thin, bro. We all know it, and you know what? You really need to stop crying about it. It's embarrassing. Stop being a baby, and good luck tomorrow. You'll need it." So,
wow.
Matt Riddle continues to be, one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
But strictly on the way he deals with his dislike of Goldberg.
Yeah, man. He seems to, it's like he wants it with whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lesnar, fucking.
Specifically, he wants it with Lesnar and Goldberg.
He wants it so bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He wants in there. He's awesome for it too. Like, how can you not love the guy?
Yep, for real. He's got the gusto. He definitely has the gusto.
That's for goddamn sure.
Oh man. All right. It ended in a no contest. I thought. No shit. Charlotte won.
In what?
On Monday. I'm looking at the headlines.
Oh, yeah.
Monday Night Raw, the results for January 25th.
I can confirm that, I think. Let me see here. Wait, because originally it was just a tag match, right?
No, originally it was Charlotte versus Shayna.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's not a no contest. That's a DQ. That's actively a DQ for Shayna.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what they're talking about there. That's wrong.
Come on, guys, get your titles right, man. Get your titles
Get
right.
your facts straight. I could find the correct information on your own website if I wanted to.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you not know your own shit?
Yeah, that's bad.
Anyways, so we stand correct. We correct, or we stand to correct the Charlotte Flair versus Shayna Baszler ends in no contest, with Charlotte Flair versus Shayna Baszler ends in DQ.
DQ, yeah, DQ win for Charlotte when Nia Jax interrupted, grabbed Charlotte, put her arms behind her back, and and then Shayna just took some free shots.
Yeah, and then after that, subsequently, this seems to be the new thing. When matches break out, you can almost guarantee you're gonna end up in a tag match, a 6-man tag, an 8-man tag, a 5-man tag, player, because we ended up with a 6-woman tag by way of Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, and Lacey Evans defeating Charlotte Flair, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke.
Yeah, it's been a problem for a long time, where they're like, oh, we want to have a tag team match between these 3 people. We want all 6 of these people to be on the show tonight, but we don't have a reason for these 6 people to be in a match together. And it's like, well, either then don't have them be on the show, or don't just have a cookie cutter way of doing it, which is to have, one person interfere and then 2 people come out to help that person, and one more person comes out, and then it's all of a sudden, yeah, exactly like you said, 6-man tag match, playa.
Playa, for real though, like just
it's what it is.
Yeah.
So. And it's annoying. And I mean, there's not really much else to say about this match, unfortunately, because the one thing that this did hit me with, because I watched the Smackdown previous to this, right before I watched this, is that they don't give a fuck about the women's tag team titles.
No.
There's no thought given to them. Nobody gives a fuck. Like it's honestly a second, third, or fourth thought to them. Because like it just, why is Charlotte Flair? Why is one of the people who's not there to help her Asuka?
Yeah, I didn't really think about it, but yeah, why not? Why is
they're tag champs?
Why is your own tag partner not coming out to help you?
Instead, she's with Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke.
The Blonde Squad.
Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke's relationship is tenuous at best. What the Charlotte has no relationship with either of them.
Not that I
like on screen sort of thing. Like there's no reason for them to all be together. So like I just it makes no sense. They do not give a fuck about the women's tag titles. That's why one of them is also the Raw Women's Champion, because only one of those titles matters. The other one should never have to defend.
Oh man! So you think the fallout is going to be the fight for the title?
What do you mean?
I think the fallout's going to be like the fallout is.
Like Asuka versus Charlotte for the
title.
Charlotte trying to take the Raw title. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, that would be very typical Charlotte, is team up with someone for 2-3 months and then turn on them and go heel again.
Yep.
She's got more heel turns than the Big Show at this point, which is impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it might go that way. I hope it doesn't. I would prefer it didn't, just because I'm sick of them reusing the same stories on people all the time.
Bro, it's like, wait, didn't that happen with?
Yeah, it's like, oh, this happened with so and 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 so. Like Lynch, Bailey, Sasha, anybody. Dana Brooke.
Yep.
It's like, so it's just this, enough of this shit. Figure something new out for Charlotte.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, the newest thing they have going is the thing with her and Lacey Evans.
And and Ric Flair, yeah.
Yeah.
I know someone who shares a birthday with Ric Flair. Shout out to Sofa City Sounds, Amanda
Woo!
Show. Also, shout out to the Boneyard, TJ. You know what I mean? And also, got to shout out DUI because we are broadcasting on 13 channels simultaneously at this juncture. I believe it might 10 to 13.
Nice.
So, yeah, we kind of expand a little bit more with what we're doing. But Spreaker's not working, so we might have to say goodbye to that soon.
Yeah, Spreaker.
Yeah. Using that for the Terrell effect, and you know what I mean? That's pretty much all that it seems to be working for. So,
yeah.
Getting on to the next piece of news here, we got Xavier Woods, well, WWE news anyways, defeated Slapjack. Like,
biggest win of Xavier Woods' career. What a name. I'm getting real bored of seeing Xavier Woods versus insert faceless, might as well be nameless member of Retribution. I almost called him Resolution, and then I almost called them Revolution, because it doesn't fucking matter.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, this dude is wearing a mask that, I don't know, looks like it looks like pancake batter with black marker in it.
Jeez, wow.
So you know what? I'm gonna call him Flapjack from now on. Xavier Woods defeated Flapjack in what was a match.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean he's there. Mustafa Ali decided that he is gonna get his, wait for it, retribution on Kofi Kingston, who had the unmitigated gall to replace Mustafa Ali in a match he was injured and couldn't be in.
Yeah, I like the way they tied that in though, because for a while I'm just
I do too.
Why the hell? What is this issue with New Day? What's the problem?
Yeah.
And then they tied that part in. I'm just like, okay, they're actually getting back to some good or decent script writing.
Yeah, agreed. I as much as I was making fun of it there, because it is a stupid reason. It's a stupid reason that has a good reason of being there, if that makes sense. Like, because like I said, it's stupid that someone would have this, death vendetta against somebody because they got injured and couldn't be in a match, so somebody else had to be put in that match, and then now they hate that person.
Because the way they see it is they achieved the success that could have been theirs.
No, I get it. It's stupid, but they, I do like bringing in. I like that they're bringing in story that happened, 2 years ago now, to make it very interesting. So yeah, no, it's good shit. Like, I love it. I love that. This is the best thing they've done with Retribution in a while. I just feel like they should get rid of those stupid fucking masks. Like, I feel like those hold them back, man.
Like, because we all know that's Dio.
That who?
Dio, the guy with the dreads that Brock Lesnar put through the announce table.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I would have known it was him, but I forgot he existed, so I had no reason to ever think of him since he got put through that table because he hasn't been on TV since. With his real face.
When he got put through that table, I'm like, okay, because I saw him, I saw his size, I saw his stature. I'm just like, yeah, he's gonna be a wrestler soon. He's just there to get the chops. And then when Brock put him through the table, I'm like, yeah, he's coming on the main roster.
Yeah.
I knew it. It's like
not in any awesome way.
Nah, not in the most remarkable way, but like.
No, because what's that guy's name? Isn't that guy named like Mace?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, what the fuck? Mace and Flapjack and Mia Yim. I mean.
Yeah, speaking of Mia Yim, apparently she got the COVID.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Apparently there was a like dirt sheet people that were trying to say she had it, and she said no, I don't have it, and then like yesterday she got a test back saying that she did, and she was like, all right, lockdown time.
Nice.
So it's just one of those things where it's unfortunate, it sucks, but
was that by way of Drew McIntyre through Keith Lee? Because Drew had it, he fought Keith.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
Haven't seen Keith in a minute.
Well, no, but he lives with Mia, so if Mia's the first one, he would have to be there anyways.
Yeah. Okay. True that. All right.
He would have to isolate too. The same way as like if wow, that was almost a real bad mistake. If Andrade, I almost called him Rio, Del Rio. If Andrade got it, Charlotte would have to quarantine up too. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. It's just the way the system goes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this seems to be the night for double matches because Sheamus defeated John Morrison, and then The Miz and John Morrison defeated Sheamus in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, defeated should be in big old quotes there, because the only offense The Miz and John Morrison ever got it on Sheamus was like, cheap one shots, and then even then they usually got destroyed for about 5 minutes afterwards. This was a pretty long match. Sheamus worked his fucking ass off in this match. He was sweating like a motherfucker by the end of it. Like his hair was all down and matted from the gel being gone. And Sheamus is out for blood. Like Sheamus is out to put on a goddamn run in the WWE right now with the performances he's been putting on. Because like his match with Keith Lee was fucking amazing too.
Yeah.
Sheamus is just he's working on a whole different level right now. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. He's come back with a new edge.
It's like he's just got more energy. Like he's just killing it. He's going so hard. He's got so much stamina now. Like he's doing that Celtic Warrior thing on YouTube all the time. Maybe that's like helping him keep even more insanely fit than he already was. Like that dude's always been a stamina machine.
He's cut at least 10, 15 pounds, 10, 20 pounds.
Yeah, no, he looks lean. He looks great since his comeback. Like he's been absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely killing it. I fucking love Sheamus.
It was dope, definitely.
And I mean, like obviously it helps that he's a fucking dirty Mick. So like, of course I'm gonna love him. The foul-mouthed Irish bastard he is. But beyond that, he like anybody who hates Sheamus it's a problem with them. It's not a problem with Sheamus. That's their own fucking problems they gotta deal with. They should talk to their therapist about that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? All right, then we got AJ Styles defeats R-Truth in a non-title match. They gotta do Truth dirty.
No, they did Truth awesome because Truth was amazing in this. Before the match, he was backstage, talking. At first, he was trying to hide by standing next to a statue of a baseball player that's in the back and standing just like him right next to it, despite A, the statue still being there, and B, the statue being of the whitest man you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, wow.
And he's standing there trying to hide, and then he sees the previously mentioned Stallion, the bro, Matt Riddle, and he told Matt Riddle, he's like, hey dog, he's like, don't tell anybody, but I think the Hurt Business is throwing me a surprise party for my birthday. I mean, last week I thought everybody forgot, but you know, it's like they're throwing me a surprise party. I heard them talking about something. I think they got me 24 gold carats. And then Matt's like, wow, really? And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, hey, if you keep this secret, I'll split the carrots with you. And Matt's like, he's like, secret safe with me, bro, and leaves. Then Truth starts talking to WWE executive Adam Pearce about wanting to get a shot to prove himself to be in the Royal Rumble. And but what he actually says, he doesn't want to prove himself to the Royal Rumble. He wants to prove that he has what it takes to enter that Money in the Bank ladder match and win.
And the glazed over look that he had.
It was amazing. And Pierce was just like, he just looked like he looked like he had been hit in the head with something. He was like, okay. And AJ's like, I think he means the Royal Rumble. And he was like, obviously. So AJ offered to give Truth the chance to prove himself. And Truth, I think, should still be in the Royal Rumble because during this match, I think it was twice, he threw AJ over the top rope and out of the ring. So he proved he may not have got a pinfall or submission victory, but he did get 2 Royal Rumble eliminations. If that had been if that man had been a Royal Rumble match. So I'm just saying, I think R-Truth proved himself and should be in the Royal Rumble.
All right. We'll see what happens tonight. Oh, man. Speaking of the bro Stallion, Riddle defeated not only Shelton Benjamin, but MVP and Cedric Alexander in a gauntlet match to earn the U.S. title opportunity. Now, before Tilly goes on about Matt Riddle, why y'all gotta make such a strong-looking team look so spectacularly weak?
Well, a strong-looking team is strong words.
What do you mean? It's a Hurt Business. They're all big.
Right. But this was only 3 members of the Hurt Business. They didn't have the biggest member, Bobby Lashley. He came in at the end. He became a factor at the very end of it, right?
True.
But beyond that, of the 3 that were in the ring, one of them's name is Montevious.
Montel, but okay. You said it.
I'm pretty sure it's Montevious.
Welcome to Talk Philly and the Block, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 62. Yeah, this is your first episode seeing it, but this is the first episode we've shown you on this restream channel.
Yeah, this is like the 57th time I've been convinced his name is Montevious. So this is what they call a recurring joke or a gimmick. But I mean, it was a good match. He rocked MVP, and then he beat Shelton. Shelton put up a real good fight against Matt. Cedric Alexander also real good fight against Matt. Like, I'm pretty sure Matt kind of won the Cedric part of the match by like kind of the skin of his teeth. And then when he got out of the ring and was going back up the ramp, then obviously Big Boopy Lashley had to fucking come down the goddamn ramp and fuck up everybody's good time.
Apply his force with force. Forceful.
Yeah, he put him in the full Nelson or the full Lashley, whatever we're calling it.
the Hurt Lock. I just want to point out how my belt buckles line up with the WWE belt buckles. You see that shit?
That is a good point.
I'm just looking at it behind me. I'm just like, wait a minute. But yeah, no. So Bobby Lashley definitely made his presence felt.
Oh yeah.
And that could actually not fare too well for him if you think about WWE math. We'll get to that later. Tough talk.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
All right, next one.
To round up Raw, Asuka versus Alexa Bliss ends in no contest for the Raw title.
Again, I will say no, it didn't. Randy Orton, spoilers for 2 minutes from now when I say this again. Randy Orton RKO'd Alexa Bliss and did not hit Asuka, which means that Alexa Bliss wins by disqualification and does not get the title.
Y'all don't even know your own rules and shit. Don't you go here?
Yeah, like you don't go here. Because this is a blatant misunderstanding of the rules by WWE's website writers. This is ridiculous. But regardless, this match is amazing. Anybody who hasn't seen this match and likes wrestling should absolutely watch this match. Asuka was incredible. Alexa Bliss is potentially the like best woman in the company right now with the work she's doing. She's unbelievable.
She's captivating. Right now she has me captivated. I'm not gonna lie.
The last 3 minutes of this match convinced me, is the only argument I think you need to present to say that she should be the female face of this company.
I'm not ready for Asuka to be taken over yet, but yeah, I can see her following Asuka.
I'm not even saying that she should be necessarily even in a championship manner. I mean that when you're pushing the company forward, when you're showing the product to investors, to like as executives at WWE, when you're showing this product to investors or trying to attract interest from new audiences and stuff like that, Alexa Bliss should be who you're pushing towards those people, because she is, like you said, captivating. Like the work she's doing right now as like the female fiend, the fiend male, is unbelievably good. She basically pulled a Mick Foley and did 3 separate characters in one match, and did all of them within like 3 minutes at the end of it to incredible effect. Like when she switched from the Alexa's Playground Alexa into the Goddess Alexa Bliss, she was in the corner like confused and freaked out, and like just dodged that hit from Asuka and then walked over to the other side of the ring and was like, looked like she was talking to the Fiend, or the Fiend was talking to her rather, and she's just standing there holding the second ropes, and the lights come down, and then when they come back up, she's that Fiend-like version of Alexa Bliss that we saw the previous week, that
Sister Abigail
Sister Abigail, yeah, she can like completely dodge every punch, or when she blocks it, she's actually causing harm with her defensive techniques and stuff too. And then she's like matrix dodging shit, and then she's doing the upside down thing like the Fiend. It's amazing. Like, she's incredible. And then she hits the mandible claw on Asuka. Like, that shit is fucking incredible. And yeah, she's unbelievably good. Unbelievably good.
So the question is, who do they bring to her after this? Like, how does this where do you see this rivalry going? Where do you see her character this time next year?
So,
Like with
I mean,
now we're about to get into television.
yeah. So, I mean, I'd love to see her continue with this character for a full year. Like, I think letting this storyline just go for a while, and then like if you're gonna have her, then have her, have this thing of trying to remember, like her old self trying to break through and shit like that, and trying to break out of the mental kind of hold that Bray Wyatt put over her. And I think you could do that really well, but I think it works best if that Alexa, like if the goddess Alexa has been gone for a long time. But I also like she's such a good heel, and she's a good face, but she's an amazing heel. That I think this kind of lets her do both aspects of like on the mic work, where like when she's doing the Alexa's Playground interview, she's like all happy-go-lucky until she's not. Whereas before we always got one or the other. Like we either got Disney villain Alexa, or we got Disney child Alexa. Now we kind of get like a twisted version of both at all times, and I love that. Also, I think what she should do is if she doesn't win the Royal Rumble, which would be awesome if she won the Royal Rumble. Like that's what I think she should do. Is I think she should win the Royal Rumble and then go after the title and win. But I think then what you do is basically you feed her the entire mid card.
Oh, okay.
Like like just basically like she goes on a tear of winning feuds. She doesn't have to win every match, but she should be winning the feud overall. So you can lose small battles, but win the war at the end. And I think that's what Alexa should do through the next few opponents. Start with people who, I mean, it's not the nicest word, but basically jobbers for a couple weeks.
Like what they
and
did
just
with the War Raiders, no, Viking Raiders until they screwed that up. Where are they?
Good question. Well, I mean, I think Eric's wife Sarah Rowe is currently about to pop or just recently popped.
Okay.
So probably chilling with her and the baby.
Catering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where Ivar is. Ivar's at catering.
Oh. With them
It was grabbing turkey legs.
turkey legs.
Yeah, but yeah, so I think you feed her people that she should and can beat over and over again, until you're ready to put that title on her again and have her just dominate.
Okay. Now speaking of dominating, we got to talk about NXT for a minute. Like just quickly glance over. It's not that we don't see what they're doing, it's that we see what they're doing, but what we're doing is limited to how much time we feel like you'd be paying attention.
Yeah.
We just give it the Raw Smackdown.
Yeah, and like I am on record repeatedly as saying NXT is the best 2 hours of wrestling every single week. Every week, no matter what week it is, it's a pretty safe bet that NXT will put on the best show of all three brands, and even, in my opinion, AEW, TNA, any of them. They're so goddamn good, and Hunter's vision is seemingly uncompromised.
And NXT, to me, actually keeps my attention for more of the show than the rest of them. Like, even when you're doing the talking is just like, okay, you want to see how that relates to the rest of the story. Where on Raw now, the talking is just like, are you going to shut up yet?
Absolutely, and that's because in NXT, they're allowed to talk. They're allowed to talk more. like they're allowed to say their own words rather than it being, word for word scripted to the nines.
Mm-hmm.
And they get to have more say on their own gimmicks and everything like that. On Raw and SmackDown, there's very few people who've been given the pass to go like freestyle out there. Kevin Owens is one. I believe Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman currently are. There was a long time where Roman was very scripted, and that's where we got him saying bullshit like, "You're a pile of suffer and succotash."
No.
Yeah, like those are words that came out of Roman's mouth that were written for him to say. Whereas if you look at the promo he cut at the beginning of SmackDown last week, unbelievable. Him and Heyman kill it.
Yeah, Heyman's always been one of those guys that elevates his clients. So, and
100%.
he hasn't been wrong in his picks for the last, I don't know, decade.
Yeah, well, and Roman recently said they asked him how long he wants to keep the thing with Paul going, and Roman said, "I only want to work with Paul Heyman for the rest of my career." He's like, he's on another level. And that was out of kayfabe. That was just in an interview. So like, it's like, you know what I mean. He does amazing work. But beyond that stuff, like, yeah, there's a lot of cringeworthy shit said on Raw and SmackDown on a fairly weekly basis. A lot of the best work is the stuff that's in the ring where the wrestlers get to do their thing. So yeah, I mean, that's why for me NXT is the best. On AEW, I believe they do pretty much have free reign. Like, they have people who are writing some stuff, but they're mostly able to write their own promos. I just don't think it's as good, and the production value is just not as high. So like for full range, just NXT just kills it every single week.
Yep, I concur. So, I've noticed in this past week they brought back your favorite element of the whole shakeup, if you will.
Yeah, they said, what are they? Yeah, the quarterly brand to brand invitational.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's the best. I like it.
Satisfying, isn't it? Palpable indeed.
See, like, the funny part was when I first saw AJ and Omos, I was like, oh, sick, they're here. Once they said it was a quarterly brand to brand invitation, I was like, fuck, like, come on. It was so cool for a second. They were just there. Garbage.
Oh my gosh.
That one little bit of overwriting, and that goes to show you that little bit of overwriting. Just fucking.
As soon as I heard it, I knew you were gonna love it.
I was like, you fuck, you dirty bastards.
Oh man, that was great. Well,
yeah.
Daniel Bryan challenged AJ Styles to a match ahead of Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and like most matches that are made, this one will probably remain a singles match. I'm
He's killing me, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm like 99% certain of it.
Yeah, no, definitely end up as a singles match. But believe who won this one?
This isn't the match. The match didn't happen. The match happened later. That's just about the promo. I was waiting for you to say the match.
Oh, Bianca Belair defeats Bayley. Bianca Belair, for those of you who don't know, is my pick to win the Women's Royal Rumble.
Mine too.
Just saying. So I'll write that down.
Yeah, mine as well.
Okay, let me get this. Let's start the predictions. Okay. All right. So what? How did you feel about that match?
So Bianca versus Bailey was awesome. I mean, Bianca is the EST. She's so goddamn good.
Did you see last week's SmackDown,
Yes, the obstacle course was great.
bro?
I loved Bailey changing the hurdles to like actual hurdles right before she went up, and then Chad Gable pulling out Otis for the fucking fireman's carry. She carried him like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing, and still
She
beat the
just
time.
it
My
was great.
queen.
It was great. I love Bianca, man. I love Bianca Belair. I've always said that since she was in NXT. I said she is going to be a fucking star. And god damn it if I wasn't right, man. Like, oh, I swear in like 4 years her and her and her man, what's my man's name?
Um.
Uh
Uh,
Montez Ford.
yep.
Her and Montez Ford could be like the men and women's top in the company in
He's
like
no
for
joke,
like
yo. He's as
they're
funny
so
as he
good.
is.
They're
He's no
both so
joke.
good. No man, he's I mean he's a motherfucking Marine, dude.
That's what I'm saying. He's no joke.
No, he's dope. And yeah, I mean right after the match, Belair gave a really emotional speech about like how happy she is and was like she's going to the Royal Rumble and going to Mania and I think she is. I think she is. And I
Uh,
think her versus Asuka or her versus Sasha is like giving me that match 10 times back to back to back to back to back for a pay-per-view, and I'm okay with it.
mm, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. She's stellar in her approach. She knows what she's doing. It's definitely whoever you put her against. You know who I'd like to see her against? Fuck all that
Who?
shit. Fuck all that shit. You know who I want to see? I want to see somehow, and I'm calling it like this: Naomi come back, Royal Rumble, if possible. I don't know
I'm
about her
down.
injury status. I haven't
I'm
looked at the
down.
dirt sheets or nothing. But Naomi come
Oh,
back to the Royal Rumble, and
if she
her and
comes back all heel,
huh?
if she comes back all heel because of like her husband and the whole family tribal chief table shit. Oh yeah, give me that. Give me face Bianca versus heel Naomi. That'd be and Naomi. If you come back heel, Naomi. If you come back heel, wear less.
I'm not sure Jimmy gonna agree with that, but like, it's all
What?
good.
What?
Well, like, I'm sure behind the scenes he'd agree with it, but in front of everybody else,
No,
like, yeah, he ain't trying to share his sugar like
he ain't sharing nothing. That is bragging.
that.
That
True.
is bragging. That is you chumps wish.
Nah. All right. Excuse me. Now we got King Corbin defeating Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, I mean, and like clean as a whistle. He beat the fuck out of him. Uh, Dominic was they're just showing him being overpowered and taken down. I think it's kind of a thing of like trying to like there's too much like he's not getting preferential treatment coming in and just all of a sudden being like top shit.
Yeah.
He's showing that he's young and he's got a lot to learn and Ray's trying to teach him and stuff like that. And Ray even talks about it. What he was on commentary talks about trying to teach Dominic stuff and stuff that Dominic wasn't listening to him about and things like that. Um, I think we might be getting what I thought we were getting last year potentially. I think Dom might turn heel on Ray.
You think they just heard your idea and are waiting to implement it?
I don't know about that. I think they're doing it because like I think it'd be cool. Like it's one of those things where if Dom is playing this hard headed kid who's not listening to his father, who is a legend in that business's advice, and he's losing and getting frustrated and stuff, that's a take it out on the old man type shit. And I think Ray's contract is not too much longer. Okay. Never know, man.
Never knows, right? So, that being said, we going on to the next one, which was Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens geared up to destroy each other at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, this was basically Roman Reigns saying that Kevin Owens' father and grandfather are failures because Kevin Owens is a failure, and if their son and grandson is a failure, then that means they are too. And Kevin saying, basically fuck you, and saying that he is going to, that he's going to dominate and he will be the last man standing on Sunday.
That's my pick. That's
nice.
My pick right there.
You think Kevin's gonna get the strap off of Roman, eh?
That's my pick right there, bro.
We will see. I would love. That's what I want. My heart wants that. My brain doesn't think it's gonna happen though.
Last man standing. Okay, we got who you picking? I got Kevin.
I'm picking Roman.
Okay.
I don't want to. I would, like I said before, I want Kevin to win. And if Kevin wins, that is one I'm very happily wrong on. Like where I'm like, yes, thank God I lost that point.
I think.
And it won't matter because I'll still get the belt.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I got your plates ready.
I'm gonna get that belt.
But yeah, so what we got next? Okay, Daniel Bryan defeated AJ Styles by disqualification.
Yeah, so this is that match we were talking about earlier. Of course, this was the only match that happened featuring these two. It didn't morph. It just ended in a disqualification. Notice the SmackDown writer said disqualification, not a no contest.
Yeah. He got it right.
Yeah, exactly. Zayn was holding protest signs all night that said things like Sammy was robbed, changed my mind, hashtag justice for Sammy. At one point, he had one that said, what was it? It was an anti-Big E one. It said, Big E is not my Intercontinental Champion. Then Big E came down to the ring, and Sammy was like, hey, I'm just exercising my rights of peaceful protest here. And he got a big old fucking clothesline. Yeah, which I guess he then almost hit Cesaro with Sami Zayn. Then Cesaro, Bryan, and Styles had all gotten involved, as well as Shinsuke Nakamura. And that was the end of the match. It didn't change from there, and I think that was the end of the night, right? That's all that happened?
Except for the fact that Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Big E defeated AJ Styles, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn by disqualification. What the fuck? Bro.
6-man tag. Player.
But wait, player. Hold on, player. You think that would be the end of it, right?
Well, yeah, because you don't go from a singles to a 6-man and then change it. That'd be stupid. So they won by disqualification, which is a totally satisfying way to end that match.
Excellent way to end that match. No
so
more
good.
matches.
End of the night.
Close the curtain. Call it a
perfect.
Unless Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sheamus, Big E, and Otis decided to defeat AJ Styles, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, The Miz, and John Morrison.
All right. So I think I'm done.
Is that a 10-man?
I'm quitting. I'm done. I'm not watching. I'm not watching wrestling anymore.
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
Why?
Just it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's just
like
stupid.
Player.
Yeah.
Player.
Yeah. One cool thing did happen. Which is that at the end of it, Braun Strowman reappeared for the first time since Survivor Series.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Didn't he powerbomb Cesaro through the back? Not powerbomb, power slam. Running power slam.
Maybe. Did I miss that?
Looks like he's holding him up at the top.
Yeah, I mean it was definitely rough. Let me see here. Where is it? Wait a second.
Yep.
That's 20. Oh, that's the wrong Smackdown. I forgot I streamed Smackdown. I don't have that down on this. Never mind. So I can't check. But yeah, maybe. He definitely he power slammed a lot of people. He hit everybody and then he stood tall. Which means he is not winning the Royal Rumble. Yeah. But he will have a good showing.
I forgot to say almost. What if he's gonna be in the Rumble tonight? Half an hour until the Royal Rumble starts, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, let's get these predictions in.
Okay, you got the card up?
Oh yeah, I should bring that up. Sorry, 1 sec here.
This time we'd like to let you know Tough Talks and Tilly in the Block is brought to you by Expose the North End Choom Gang. We go there and beyond. Gang.
Okay, let's see here. All right. All right, matches. All right, we've got Asuka and Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax and Shayna Basler for the women's tag team titles.
Asuka, Charlotte. Okay.
So I mean, I think Nia Jax and Shayna Basler should win, because again, like, let's move these belts around and get some actual tag matches for these titles going regularly. So yeah, I'm gonna go with my heart on that one. I'm gonna say Nia Jax and Shayna Basler.
Hate to argue with you, but it wouldn't be fun if I didn't. Asuka and Charlotte. I think they are going to I think they're going to gel. I think they're going to actually show that they can work to beat up. But they're going to come out with it. They're going to come out on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next we have Sasha Banks versus Carmela. I'm going with Sasha.
Okay. Well, I'd have to agree with you on that one.
Yep.
This will be her first title defense, or second. It'll be her first successful title defense. Second?
No. I think she now has done that. We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's got a couple now.
Okay.
Because remember, there's I think it was before the last pay-per-view where I had said, if Sasha loses her match here, WWE officially hates her guts backstage because. I think she's good now. Sasha, I have Sasha. You have Sasha as well. Next we have Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in a last man standing match for the Universal Championship. I have Roman Reigns. You have Kevin Owens. Ah, there you go. Next we have Drew McIntyre versus the oldest man in the world, Oldberg.
No. I called him
Oldberg. Yeah, I am so torn on this one because I can see them doing the stupidest fucking thing in the world, and having Goldberg win this match, which would indeed be the stupidest fucking thing in the world. But I am going to go with my heart on this one as well, which may be a goddamn mistake. I'm going to say Drew McIntyre wins. He's the first champion for Goldberg to come back and challenge that Goldberg has not wrongfully beaten.
Ooh, I kind of want to agree with you. If I'm right, okay. If I'm right, Drew McIntyre hits him with a claymore as he goes to spear him.
That would be awesome. But I don't believe Goldberg has the timing to pull that off. I think Goldberg would end up with his head in his stomach.
I'm gonna pick Goldberg because they have
a good choice.
They have done him. They've done it right every time.
Good choice. It's a good choice. He is a goddamn fucking dinosaur that they fuck.
54 years old. My dude can bench press more than me. I ain't arguing with him.
He's shit. Next we have the Women's Royal Rumble match.
Okay.
So this one, we've got Bianca. I think we're both going Bianca on this one, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put surprise entrant. Who do you got?
Trish.
Damn it! That was mine. All right, fine. You know what? I'll keep that one too because that was mine.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it back again. She never ate.
Yeah.
She holds it down. Okay, so
fuck
surprise.
Yeah. Surprise what?
I was gonna say surprise entrant for the men. But we haven't got there yet.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So what about what about first entrant?
First entrant for the women?
Yeah, for the women's, not for the men's, because they already said who the men's first entrant is.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Bianca Belair.
Okay.
I think she's the Iron Woman. She stays in the whole time. Goes in number one, comes out number last.
As you said it, I heard it in my head. As you said it, I heard her theme in my head. Alexa Bliss.
Really? See, I think Alexa's going to be real late in the Royal Rumble or in the middle because you want the surprise of her coming out sort of thing, like to be able to be seen by the other competitors. Like,
yeah,
you want to see them be like, oh shit, like what fucking Alexa's coming out, right?
You know what would be dope?
What?
Taking what you just said, right, and having Alexa come out like the Fiend style, like having all the lights shut down.
Having Alexa Bliss's head as a lantern.
And then just having her, like, I don't know, like have her pop up just outside the ring with the lantern, just like.
Yep. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
But
You're right. You're right. Like I said, when you said first entrant for the women, in my
her
head,
theme hit your head.
song just went off. So I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Bianca versus Alexa, like if they were the first two,
That'd be cool.
yeah.
It'd be cool. I
Yeah.
just like I said, if I was booking, I couldn't Alexa in her current form, I couldn't put her in at number 1 or 2. I would have to have her come in already in the ring so they could sell the fact that she is there, sort of thing.
Okay. I get that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the men's Royal Rumble.
Right.
Who do you have winning it?
I want to make sure I'm consistent, so I gotta go to this thing right here. I have Daniel Bryan winning it.
Okay, I have Edge.
Ooh, did I put him? Oh no, I didn't even put him. I should have put him. Okay. Yeah.
I have Edge because when Edge Surprise came out last year,
Hold on a second. You don't get to say
said he
that
should
shit,
have won.
motherfucker. You don't get to say that shit because 5 episodes before the Royal Rumble last year, I was on by, yo, did you see Edge spear all those guys? He's coming back. And you're like, nah, bro. I don't see that happening.
Listen, I was just listening to him. I was just listening to what the man said. But when he showed up, it's on the stream wherever we did that stream.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I narked out, bro. I marked out.
I marked out huge. And as he was walking down the ramp, I said, Edge should win. So, yeah, I'm saying Edge this year.
I think it's going to, I think it's going to come down to Daniel Bryan and Edge now that you mention it.
Yeah.
They have to fight for at least 5 minutes somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the surprise entrant.
Fuck. I had picked. Okay. So, are we gonna do like we did, like it had on that thing where you put 3?
Yeah, we can do
that. Okay. Because I had 3. I had. I'm trying to remember who my number 1 was. My number 2 was. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, my number 1 is Seth Rollins.
Oh shit.
Seth's been gone for a while. Becky had the baby in December. So I am. I think Seth will surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble, and if he does, he's my backup pick for win. He's my second pick for for winning the Royal Rumble if he shows up.
Seth?
Okay. My second surprise entrant for the men's Rumble is Bray Wyatt, because he's been gone for like a month or so, maybe 2.
Okay.
No. And my third is Santino Marella.
That's great.
And the reason Santino was my third is because one of the other questions they asked on that thing was shortest time, and I said Santino Marella.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna stick with the 3 choices that I picked. Kevin Nash.
Okay.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett.
I was gonna put Jeff Jarrett too. Jeff Jarrett was initially, when I first saw the thing, Jeff Jarrett was the first name that popped in my head, and I put him as my number 1. But then as I added Seth and Bray, I had to remove him, and then I think I just forgot to put him back on and chose Santino there.
Okay, so I got Kevin Nash, Jeff Jarrett, and I know he's been gone for a minute, but I've been using his resistance band like acumen or regimen. Jinder Mahal, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good old Jindy.
Good,
Juicy Jindy.
they don't have a lot of that breed of culture going on in the roster right now, so they might be getting a little bit of slack, you know.
Well, they just did that thing with a bunch of people from the Indian Performance
Yeah,
Center.
Saudi Arabia. They brought them over.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe that's a good call. That's a good call. I have not thought of Jinder Mahal in months.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right now, we got the women's tag team wrestling match happening right now. Asuka
Okay.
and Charlotte versus Shayna, who looks like a Power Ranger, kind of. Like she's got some
Nice.
Power Ranger shit going on.
Like, is it the white and gold outfit?
It's a gold and black outfit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like she's got like a tube top kind of thing happening. And
Shayna does?
Shayna's got like a tube top thing happening with like a V right here, kind of. Oh no, it's
It's just like flesh colored.
yeah, flesh color. It's a false top. A
Yeah.
lot of meat people. Anyways,
I was gonna say, I was like, she no offense to Shayna, just Shayna seems like the last person I would have expected to be in a goddamn halter top.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to disrespect her either, but like,
No, yeah.
it's true.
Yeah, facts is facts, dog.
You know, so
You know what I mean?
back to it now. We got the surprise entrant for the men. All right, we didn't guess the last entrant for the women.
The last entrant for the women's?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we shouldn't do that either because they also announced the last entrant in the Women's Royal Rumble when they announced the first two for the men's.
Okay, I didn't see that.
It's Natalya, yeah.
Oh.
Natalya's the last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they announced it on Talking Smack.
I swear they brought that back in part. You know what? I have an ego that could choke a whale because a lot of this bro, I'm like, yo, we gotta have something to do with that. Like Raw Talk came back.
I do. It's one of my favorite recurring things is being like, hey, that's see. It's like that's mine. I did that.
I'm telling you, like y'all ain't looking, man. Y'all gotta look, take it in. There's a story about
Yeah.
Okay, so we got all the Raw, the men. Is that the whole card?
Whole card.
Wow. Okay.
I think we're getting some long rumbles today, boy.
Boy, I actually guessed the Rumble. Oh yeah, that's one thing we should get. Rumble length.
Rumble length.
Yeah.
My guess for the men's. It didn't ask for the women's, but mine for the men's was 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Yours is 1 hour and 3 minutes. Hold on a second. Mine was 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Yours was 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 45 seconds, and I just decided, fuck it, 1 hour, 3 minutes.
I'll put the 45 there. I'll put the 45.
There you go.
But,
there you go.
Okay, so yeah, now do we give ourselves a buff? Is there like a buffer, like a within X amount of minutes?
Well, I think that was a tiebreaker question on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So it's basically just a thing of like whoever's closest gets the point for that, I think.
Okay. Without going over or closest in general?
I just think closest in general. Fuck Price is Right rules.
Yeah. All right, that works. So we got this here.
Oof, that was close. That was almost over.
Yeah.
Charlotte just hit a double what's it called? Natural selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just had a double natural selection on these mean bitches.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some mean bitchery going on there.
Yeah.
See, I could be a commentator. I just be like, oh, Michael, you see the mean bitchery going on right there, Michael Cole? Oh boy, I haven't seen mean bitchery like that since Mae Young.
Oh man, you got it. Oh no, it's gonna be a rolling. Oh snap! Oh, Samoan drop that look botched. Knee strike. Oh man, where is Asuka?
Slap right in the knee, right in the chin. There's Asuka.
See, that was rude. That was what we tried not to say.
Butt bump.
That's what my dude was trying not to say. The wife injures in the room. She's been silent like a stealth ninja. And the question she just asked was a question I was trying to avoid asking, but since she asked it, I could ask it. Where are Shayna's breasts? She's muscle up there, bro.
Yeah, that's all.
She's just muscle up there.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, she is. She doesn't look like Charlotte. I'll say that. Even Charlotte doesn't look as much like Charlotte recently. I think Charlotte went for. I don't want to say downgrade, but
reduction. Yeah.
Oh, you could say reduction. You could say downgrade.
What the fuck?
Goddamn Lacey Evans. Oh, let's see. Because we're very close to finding out if I'm right or on this one. And I think.
Shit. Okay, you're a few seconds ahead of me.
I think if I'm right on this one, then I'm right on all the title matches. And you can just send that belt over here right now.
It's gonna be a.
Oh,
damn.
Brow.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, damn.
Here we go.
Damn.
2, 3. Ding, ding, ding.
All right.
Take that. Bad boy.
Okay. Yeah, the first one. Remember, you won the first one.
Bad boy. Bad boy. Do the ditty on him.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Lacey. It's my girl, Lacey. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there was no getting up from that.
Oh man, she got hit in the face. That was such a fucking bullshit. Like.
Yeah, you know what? And I think I think this is a good sign because I don't think Charlotte's gonna turn on Asuka. I think Charlotte's full attention can now go to Lacey and Rick.
Well, Charlotte's won the women's title twice now.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, the women's title. So she's
not women's title,
fucking.
sorry, tag title.
Oh, tag title, yeah, twice. Yeah. I was gonna say women's title. She's almost at Rick's record.
That's what I was gonna say. Like 10.
Yeah, she's up there.
Yeah, bro. All right, so we saw that right there.
Boom.
For now, I am still the Tough Talk champion.
For now.
Now.
No more title changes tonight. Let's go.
No more title. You call it? I called one more title change.
Yeah, I know, and you're wrong.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I win.
Well,
I win.
This one is probably the wildest one to pick because there's so many different things that can happen.
The excuses begin, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not excuses, bro.
The excuses begin, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I called 2 more title changes. Sorry. I called 2 title changes. So this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. I might like this is gonna be interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Because
your
like
bones.
I'd have to save myself in the Royal Rumble match, and I don't even know if my picks are. Let me see one of them. Oh yeah, by the way, my second pick for Royal Rumble winner was Edge, since you got Seth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Yeah, let's wrap her up and go watch this Rumble. I need to get
All
some
right,
chase for
cool.
this liquor.
Y'all have been tuned into the we call it episode 62, but we're at a lengthy number right now. This is our third year of actually doing Tough Talks.
Yeah.
So,
736 million.
so thank you for watching. I see the four of y'all in this chat for the good percentage of the time. At least four of y'all in here. We appreciate y'all. And for those who haven't seen us online before, the end goes something like this. You know where we is. You know where we'll be. Tune into us for the 1, 2, 3.
Ding, ding, ding.